Let's get more reaction, shall we, and cross live to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, where our reporter Michael Bridge is there for us. Good morning to you, Michael. You had an entertaining evening, I bet. But before we get to the boxing, let's just get an update on Chris Eubank Jr. after he was sent to hospital after the fight.
Yeah, very good morning. Yes, I mean, what a fight, what a scrap. We said all week we expected it to be a scrap. Conor Benn said he wanted that to happen, the 18-foot ring. And what a fight. It was absolutely phenomenal evening. Chris Eubank Jr. didn't attend the post-fight press conference. He was sent to hospital. But our understanding is they were precautionary tests, no serious issues, which is great news. I know Conor Benn did mention in his post-fight press conference that he thought he broke Eubank Jr.'s jaw. We don't think that's the case, and we do believe it's just a precaution, which is very good news.
That is really good news. OK, let's get to the fight itself. I think I just about caught my breath after last night, Michael. I don't know about you, but, I mean, first of all, let's start with the Eubank reunion and the fact that Senior walked out with his son, Junior, to the ring. How real was that, I suppose, animosity between the two in the build-up, and how much did it help him that his dad was there?
Well, Jess, I really do believe it helped him. And it was the best atmosphere in boxing I think I've been to. And there was a lot of emotion around me. I actually felt I had a bit of a lump in my throat. I've got to be completely honest with you, because we know it's been a tough few years for the Eubank family. Senior losing a son, and Chris Eubank Jr. talking about the pain, a real pain is losing family members. And it was a bit like WWE. When the lift opened and you see Chris Eubank Sr. And then yesterday morning I said on Sky Sports News, I've got if he plays Simply the Best by Tina Turner, Senior's entrance, then there's going to be goosebumps. And he did. It was a phenomenal entrance, an emotional night, and I really do think it helped. And you know, a lot of it over the last few weeks has been about, Senior not being there. Even the Benn camp said they wanted him to be there, and he was there. And it will be the lift opening, for me, one of the iconic shots. It just was another layer to what has been such a brilliant week.
Your father is, he is there for your lifetime. So regardless of the disagreements we have at the moment around my boxing career, at the end of the day, he's my father, I'm his son, and we all make it work.
Do you mind if I say something to you? I once had the pleasure of interviewing you many years ago in Brighton, and he wanted you to participate in the Olympics, and he was like a press officer all over you and answering for you. And I know back then there was so much love, so I really hope you can get that sorted, because life is too short.
Good man.
And they did get it sorted, Michael. They did get it sorted. Now, for Conor Benn, OK, he lost, but he gave such a good account of himself that I think British boxing fans in particular will want to see him again. So what's next?
Yeah, just very quickly, listen to that interview. That was Friday night, speaking to him. I was hoping for the Eubank family that they would reconcile maybe in a week's or month's time, not 24 hours later. So brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So that's the Eubank side. Conor Benn's side. Do you know what? He might have lost, Conor Benn, but I thought he put in a really good performance last night. Does he move back down to his more weight he's used to, or do we have that rematch? I know there'll be an L on his record, but I think he impressed a few people last night. This is Conor Benn after that fight to Chris Eubank Jr.
Yeah, I want the revenge, man. I want my revenge. I think inactivity played a big part. It's quite hard because obviously the past 2.5 years, what had gone on, not fighting back here to then coming home to this, it took me back. I mean, I wish him well, I know he's gone to the hospital. I've heard he's got a broken jaw. So I wish him a speedy recovery. I also want to thank Senior for turning up, because this really is a family affair, and it wouldn't have been what it was without Senior there.
We know there's been some unsavoury moments over the last few months regarding this fight, but we have always stressed this week that when it came down to families and Eubank Senior, I think Conor Benn and Nigel Benn have always spoke very well on this situation, knowing that, you know, what life's about and, you know, family being the key. So I think he spoke pretty well in that as well. Whether we see the rematch, I don't know. I think Turkey had a shake. We grabbed a word with him last night as well, and he said in the post-fight in the ring afterwards that he's booked the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for September. Now, I think pretty much everyone would love to see that again because the atmosphere was so good. I think everyone enjoyed it. It was a great fight. It was probably better than many even expected, if I'm honest. Whether we see it again, we'll wait and see, because does Eubank Jr want it now at his age? Maybe he wants a crack at another big name. Does Conor Benn move in weight? We'll wait and see. But for now, they can look back and reflect on what's been not only a great night, but a great week. But last night was a real great advert for boxing and two fantastic families.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a fight that we are going to watch back again and again. Michael Bridge, thank you so much. Go and get some sleep.